Welcome back to my channel. My name is Amanda if you're new here, and on my channel I share things related to motherhood, DIY, the Orlando area theme parks, my hobbies, anything else I can come up with. But today I am very excited to be taking you from start to finish through our bathroom remodel. So this all started back in April 2022. We were getting some work done on our water heater, and the plumber that was here actually drilled into our shower thinking it was an external wall. It started out there where he drilled into the shower, and we had always known that we wanted to renovate our shower because it was the only thing in our home that we felt did not get touched during the person who owned our house before's renovations. They most likely realized that it was going to be a very expensive project and just kind of did the best they could in there and left the shower how it was. And as you'll see in the before footage, it was quite alarmingly scary and gross in there. So we really wanted to tackle this project, but we didn't want to do it this soon. So when the person drilled into our shower, he was planning to patch the small hole that he made, and he did. But when he went to stand up out of the shower, he pressed on the wall, tiles fell down, and it revealed that we had some rotten wood behind the tiles, and that all the tiles themselves were actually just stacked on top of each other, but they weren't actually attached to anything. Unfortunately, that kicked off a very expensive remodel, but very necessary. So that is what we're going to be looking at today. And of course, we have some very satisfying before and afters, and I'm just so happy with how the whole thing turned out. So let's start back at the beginning. So as I said, the shower itself was the major problem area. We really struggled to keep it clean with the grout having some mold in it, and of course, everything behind the tile was moldy. And as you'll see, there was just quite a lot going on that needed to be completely ripped out. The floors were okay. They were a little bit more of like a vintage look, but since we're redoing the shower, we decided we're gonna try to redo the floors as well. Our sink faucet had some corrosion going on with that, so we needed to replace that. And then just to bring it all together, we ended up changing the colors of all the handles and the towel bar and everything else going on in the bathroom to make it one cohesive look. So the first thing that happened, of course, was demolition. And this was back on April 4th. We had someone come in and he ripped out everything in the shower, and it definitely smelled bad. You know, there was some mold on the wood, so we had to rebuild some of the framing. We knew that we would have to fill in the floor because we had a very strange step down into the shower. Everyone kept referring to the shower as the homeowner special, so maybe someone along the lines did the shower themselves or designed the shower themselves because it was all done wrong. Everyone that came and worked on our bathroom said that things were done wrong, things were done weird. So we definitely had to hire professionals to come in and demo everything and rebuild everything as far as the shower is concerned. Of course, I did not want to film the workers because for their privacy, but yeah, the first day they ripped everything out and it smelled very bad. So we had to let that air out for a couple days. So a few days after the demolition, Maggie, Paul, and I headed off to Lowe's to look for some tile. Several weeks later, we finally got the plumbing done. Unfortunately, our plumber had an emergency. He got something in his eye. He had to go to the hospital. So it got delayed by a couple weeks getting the plumbing done, but it was absolutely crucial that we had the plumbing replaced before we moved on to the next step. All right, exciting stuff. We have new pipes to install a new shower head, as well as a space to put our new knobs. And of course, most importantly, we have new pipes. And then going down here, we have a new place for a drain that's more central instead of over there, which is more like a bathtub, having it up there. So this is more of a shower drain, more in the center. And he left lots of space so that the guy doing the tile can kind of decide where we're gonna put the shower pan. So yes, not much to show, but exciting things because we could not move on until the plumbing was done. Once the plumbing was done, we were able to have our demo guy come back, and he was able to rebuild the walls and fill in some of the concrete for the floor. It's day, I don't know what, of the shower renovation, and our guy was here today and he started working and it looks so much better already. I mean, it's not even close to being done, but it feels like it's gonna look so good when he's done. He's done for the weekend. Tomorrow's Mother's Day, so he's not gonna be working tomorrow. But wow, he filled in the floor, he fixed the walls, so now he's gonna be ready to start tiling everything. It looks amazing. I'm just gonna show you real quick. Not much to see, but it already like smells better in here, it feels better, it's gonna be awesome. Look at that. So he got the backer board in, he filled in the floor, put the drain in the middle where it goes. I ordered all the pieces for the outside of the shower, like the shower head and the handle and everything like that. I also ordered a sink, a new one, because this one's all corroded, and I got in touch, trying to get in touch with the water softener company so they can check our water softener, because that's probably why our sink is so corroded. I also ordered some new towel rods. There's Maggie playing down there. New towel bar as well, so that'll all be coming in, and then I think we're still gonna get the floors done as well. So very exciting stuff. A few days after that, he came back and filled in the floor even further. He said he had to use like 6 bags of concrete to lift the floor up because again, it had that very strange large step down into the shower, which was just way too deep. 2 days after that, he came back and laid the tile floor, which is just my absolute favorite. It looks so beautiful, and I just love the black and white hexagons. It looks amazing. To me, it kind of looks like flowers, and I just think it's so beautiful. Okay, check this out. Ooh, look at this beautiful floor. I love it. It's so cute and feminine and very Art Deco. So you can see there's some marbling in the gray tiles, and it's very non-slip, so it's really nice. Wow, this is gonna look so good when it's all done. On that day, he also started tiling the walls, so we got to see that process in action. All right, day 1 of the walls looks so good. Wow, it's like a completely different house. I love the marble. We're gonna have 2 glass corner shelves here. I don't know if you can see. So we're gonna put 2 shelves there. And then this is the Schluter metal that I picked out. It's a little hard to see, but it's just like blackish gray. Yeah, for the corners. All right, here we are with another tile update. The shower is completely tiled. It looks fantastic. And then we have our 2 glass shelves. And our pieces for the outside of the shower should be arriving soon from Lowe's. It was delayed, so those will be getting here soon. And then I also ordered some new, like a towel handlebar and a toilet paper holder. And we also ordered a new sink faucet because I know I showed before, but look how corroded this is. But this is the new one that I picked out. So we're gonna have these beautiful little knobs here. And I'm planning to do the sink and everything myself. I'm sure we can figure it out. And the only thing is, since I've seen the shower done now, I'm really thinking that I want to paint this cabinet. We'll have to figure that out, but that's definitely on my mind because this is basically just like a sticker. So I'll have to melt that off, and then yeah, you can see how it's coming off already. So I'll just take those off and then paint the wood underneath. On May 20th, we finally got the shower grouted and finished up. And we also went shopping for floors that night, I believe. I'm standing in our tiled, beautiful, grouted shower. It feels amazing in here. We have our glass shelves and the floor, of course. My Tiva sandal tan. But look how cute this floor is. I absolutely adore the flowers. It's obviously not clean, but it's grouted and it looks fantastic. Today, I believe our renovation guy is coming over to finish the shower, as in seal it. He's also going to install some new floors for us and put our baseboards back on. And then from there, it's kind of just up to Paul and I to put all the fixtures on, change out the sink, change out the towel bars. I have been thinking about painting the cabinet, and I think we're gonna do pink. And I'll insert some inspiration pictures. I'm going for a very like pale, very modern pink. I was thinking of going for more of like a blue or green for the cabinet, but I think pink would be so cute with the gray and the femininity of the tiles in the shower. So that is some of my inspiration that I'm going for. It's not gonna happen anytime soon, so probably won't be in this video, but it'll be great because this is the same cabinets we have in our kitchen. So if the painting of this goes well, it's kind of like a test, I might be able to do the kitchen as well. But this will be nice because it's such a small piece, so I can practice on this before we go dive into the kitchen. These are the floors we picked out. This is an interlocking waterproof luxury vinyl, so I think it'll go nicely with the shower. Definitely better than what we currently have. We were looking at more of a marble floor, but we didn't want to go marble on marble. Plus our countertop is not marble, so we needed to have a little bit of contrast and just keep it simple. And I'm sure I'll throw down rugs and everything as well, so it'll just be a nice backdrop, nice and plain, a grayish wood. And like I said before, we have wood vinyl all through our house as well, so it'll just kind of continue that look into the bathroom and coordinate with the rest of the house. Okay, we're sitting in our somewhat completed bathroom. The construction is done and the floors look amazing. Maggie was just helping us decide where we want to put things. Do you like the floors? Yeah. So the next step is going to be doing all the towel bars and the toilet paper holder, and then the fixtures in the shower and the sink fixtures. So we're just trying to figure out what all we need to do and buy to do that stuff. So, and then we will probably end up painting sooner than later as well. Because if we have to patch the holes, we probably just need to paint, because I don't think we have this paint anymore. Plus it doesn't super match the shower.
Different whites.
Yeah, it's different whites, so I don't know what we're gonna do about that. But I definitely want to paint. Hi. Oh, no, stop. So yeah, we're just trying to figure the next steps out.
Depends what you do on the walls.
Yeah, I'm thinking white still, but like try to match the tiles in the shower better. I don't know how we'll do that.
Yeah.
Or what do you think? Maybe gray? Is that too much gray?
That's what I was thinking, but I don't know.
Like the palest of pale grays.
Yeah.
Just to give a little color. And then we also still need to buy light fixtures because those are silver. And if we're gonna do matte black for everything else, we kind of need to match the light fixtures as well. Finally, the shower was done and Paul was able to put in the shower head and the shower handle. So we had a working shower. Until we got our glass door put in, we just used a shower curtain, but we were so ecstatic and so excited to use the new shower after so much time sharing Maggie's bathroom and our bathroom be under construction. A couple weeks later, it was time to paint. Now we did not choose something too dramatic. We really just wanted to take the edge off of that white because the whites really didn't match the new tile or the floors. So we went for a very, very, very light gray. I believe it was called Stardust. And I just got some paint made and painted the bathroom. This took me a few coats because I kept missing spots. It was really hard to see with the white and the super light gray where I was missing until the next day or until it fully dried. So I definitely had to do some touching up. I also decided to paint the baseboards because we had some leftover paint in the garage. So I just wanted everything to look super fresh and clean and just a beautiful new slate. We also got a glass door installed. This was also quite expensive, but it's very beautiful and it really makes the space look so nice. And we decided to go with something that is kind of seamless, and it's just a big glass door, and we chose black matte hardware so that it would definitely blend in with the shower head that we chose and the sink as well. My biggest contribution was definitely changing out the sink faucet. I was very proud of myself for being able to do this, and I highly encourage you to try it yourself if you are not sure that you can do it. I believe in you, because it's not as hard as it seems. All right guys, we're in the home stretch. I finished painting last night. I did the baseboards and the walls, did some touching up, and painted the door, and now I have decided I'm going to do the faucet myself. Originally when I picked out this faucet, I was pretty confident that I could do it, and then I was like, no, I'll just let Paul do it. But now I'm like, you know what, I want to do this myself. So I watched a ton of YouTube videos, kind of studied the pieces and disassembled it, reassembled it. I think I can do this. I've never done anything like this before, but it's a good time to learn. It seems pretty straightforward if you take it slow and step by step. So the first thing I'm gonna do is take off the old sink, of course, which is quite gross, and then we will reattach the new faucet. Okay, thoughts so far. This will be a lot easier if I knew my right from my left. Just kidding. But figuring out which way to unscrew things has been fun. I thought that the shut-off valves were super tight, but they weren't. I just was being weak. So we got the water turned off. We have disconnected the supply lines, and now I'm unscrewing the faucet. And I'm already so sweaty and stressed out. I don't know how plumbers do it, getting all up in there, upside down, neck broken, arms tired. Yeah. All right, let's keep going. Hey. Woo, we did it. Woo, that's exciting. Okay. Okay, I just set my new pieces in and made sure they're properly spaced. So now I'm going to attach them from underneath, and then before I tighten it, I'll make sure everything's nice and straight and spaced out properly, because this actually can move quite a bit. So I want to make sure they're in the right spot. And then I'll have to get like a razor blade or something to scrape the rest of this. But I did the best I could with my cleaning supplies. All right, my little helper has joined me. I'm feeling a lot more confident now. The hardest part to me was getting the sink screwed on because the angle was so difficult to get in there. But now I just have to do the two side handles, and that'll be a lot easier. So much easier to do the handles than the middle part. Come on. Okay, now I need to straighten everything out. Okay, the only thing I'm not sure about is like the twisting of the knobs, if that's gonna move a lot once I tighten it. But right now I have them at more of like a X, so hopefully it stays that way. Let me tighten it and see what I can fix. All right, the next step is to attach this between the hot and the cold and the faucet. And it's just a nice little click in. This is actually more user-friendly than the one I took off. Click. Now, these. Let's see. Click. Such awkward angles. I don't know if I can. There we go. There's the click. All right, those are all connected. Now we have to reconnect the water supply line, and I think that's it. And actually I need to use the ones that came with this kit because it's a different threading. So just pay attention to that. You can't necessarily hook up the same water supply. You might have to swap out the tubes. I feel so amazing doing this project by myself. I don't know why this is going up. I wonder if I can fix that. It's going the wrong direction. Whew, okay, we're almost there. All right, sorry for my shaky hands. Come on, buddy. Maggie's very concerned that I took the other piece off. It's okay, sweetie. I put the new ones on. Ooh, that's a cool one. Second to last step, attaching the water supply line. All right, my friends, moment of truth. I have towels under here. Let's turn the water back on if I can. Hold on. I need 2 hands for everything. Hold on. Oh my gosh, there's water. Okay, that's the right side. Let me turn off the knob. It works. Okay, let me do the hot. Now for the hot. Oh my goodness, I did it! Hot and cold. Ooh, the water pressure's nice. Our last sink, the water pressure went out on it a while ago and it's been so crummy, and this is amazing. Woo! Yay, Mama did it! Woo! I can't believe I did it. That was really like daunting, and I did it. And no mistakes. Okay, I'm honestly so proud of myself that I did that. I honestly didn't think that I would be able to, but it all worked out, so very excited. I'm gonna clean up the plumbing supplies, and then I'm going to take all the handles off of the doors so I can spray paint them during Maggie's next nap. And then the rest will be up to Paul, other than some little decoration stuff. Yikes, they're barely on there. Jeez. Don't need that much power. Whee! Okay. No, it's okay. I did it on purpose. We're gonna paint them a different color. It's okay. Alright, it's time to spray paint the handles. And I also pulled out the top of the pop-up drain because my kit didn't come with a new drain plug or cover, so I'm just gonna spray paint this. Hopefully it's fine. And then also the light fixture in the ceiling. I'm gonna spray paint this as well, just so everything is matte black. Now everywhere I went was out of matte black spray paint. So this is what I found at Hobby Lobby. It's called Shortcuts, and it's just like a little tiny bottle. Hopefully it's enough. I don't have that much to paint, so it's only 3 ounces. And this is flat black, great for wood, metal, craft foam, and more. It might not be the right one, but I'm not too concerned. This is like the most generic door pulls and handles that we could already have. So if we need to buy new ones, it's fine. But I wanted to try this first before we go and spend money on new handles. Alright, my spray paint job was pretty okay. There's a couple tiny little bubbles on some of the things, but overall it looks pretty good. Pretty nice for $4 bottle of spray paint or can of spray paint. So I'm gonna put everything back on now and see how it looks. This is what I'm most excited about, so that I did not have to change out the pop-up drain. I don't know how long it'll hold up, but voila. Now I don't have to change the drain. This was a great, inexpensive way to just tie it all together. We were going to paint the whole cabinet in the bathroom, but decided against it because it seemed like more trouble than we were willing to get into at this point. And we really just wanted the bathroom to be finished for now, and maybe later we'll come back to the bathroom cabinet. But for now, it's just fine. We also had ordered some different light fixtures, but in the end, something with the box and hanging them up was not gonna work. So we had to just use what we already have, and I ended up spray painting those as well. That worked out, and we were able to return the ones that we we purchased. The only thing we want to do is change out the shades. We don't like what we have currently, and one of them's kind of yellowish. We need to change those out, but we haven't found any that we like yet. So for now, it's fine how it is. So we were able to get up the newly painted lights and everything looks great. The spray paint did a great job. So this past weekend, we were able to finish up the bathroom with some small accessories. I got most of these things at different stores. So we just hung it up and brought it all together. Super thankful that we were able to get this project done. It did take almost 3 months, and like I said, it was quite a lot more than we planned to spend, but it was so necessary to hire those professionals to rebuild the shower properly and to just get everything done the right way, so we shouldn't have to worry about it in the future. And I think it'll add a lot to our resale value as well. Thank you so much for coming along on this journey with me. I hope you enjoyed watching and seeing the process, and of course the before and afters is always so much fun. So please leave a comment down below. Don't forget to subscribe if you're not already, and I will see you in the next video. Bye guys.